You've spent 45 minutes making dinner. You put the plate in front of your child. They look at it like you've just served them something from the pavement. What am I doing wrong? Nothing. You're doing nothing wrong. Because picky eating isn't a parenting failure. It's a brain development stage. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in your child's brain when they refuse new food, and what the research says actually helps. Welcome back, or if you're new here, this channel breaks down child development science into practical tools for parents. Let's get into the science of picky eating. There's actually a scientific name for what your picky eater is experiencing. Food neophobia. It literally means fear of new food. And it's not a phase your child invented to drive you crazy. It's a hardwired survival instinct. Here's where it comes from. For most of human history, an unfamiliar food could genuinely be poisonous. So the brain evolved a built-in protective response. When something new and unrecognized appears on the plate, the threat detection system activates. The child's brain is essentially saying, I don't have enough data on this yet. It might not be safe. Research published in 2025 confirms that food neophobia peaks between ages 2 and 6. Which is exactly the age range when most parents are pulling their hair out at mealtimes. And a 2024 systematic review found that picky eating affects anywhere from 13 to 50% of children in this age group. So if your child refuses new foods, they are in very good company. Here's where so many well-meaning parents accidentally make things harder by pressuring, bribing, or forcing. Research from Maastricht University found that high controlling parental feeding practices, things like just try one bite or you can't leave the table until you eat it, actually increase food rejection in children rather than reducing it. Why? Because pressure activates the threat response even further. The brain is already on alert about the new food. Adding emotional pressure or conflict around mealtimes layers anxiety on top of that alert. And now the child doesn't just fear the food, they fear the mealtime. Studies also show that children who experience pressured feeding develop stronger food neophobia over time, not weaker. The very thing we do to help is making it harder. And the same goes for hiding vegetables in food. While it might work short term, it doesn't build the food acceptance you actually want. The brain needs repeated, low-pressure exposure to a new food to start classifying it as safe. You can't build that trust through deception. So what does actually work? The research points clearly to one approach above all others: gentle, repeated exposure without pressure. Studies show that children may need to be exposed to a new food anywhere from 10 to 15 times before they're willing to try it, and up to 20 exposures before they actually like it. That's not failure. That's the brain doing exactly what it's designed to do, slowly reclassifying an unknown as a known. Here's what gentle exposure looks like in practice. Put the new food on the plate alongside familiar foods, but make absolutely no comment about it. Don't say, just try it. Don't even look at it pointedly. Just let it exist on the plate. Let your child touch it, smell it, lick it, or just look at it. Any interaction with the new food, even rejecting it, is a step in the right direction. The brain is collecting data every single time. Eat the new food yourself, in front of them with genuine enjoyment. Research consistently shows that children are significantly more likely to try a food they've seen a trusted adult eat with pleasure. Your behavior at the table is more powerful than anything you say. And keep mealtimes calm and positive, because anxiety and food rejection are directly linked. A relaxed mealtime is actually doing more work than you think. Here's something the research reveals that most parents don't know. Stories are one of the most powerful tools for building food acceptance in young children. A study from the University of Illinois found that children who were read stories featuring characters trying new foods showed significantly greater willingness to try those foods themselves afterward. Why? Because stories allowed the brain to process a new experience safely through a character at a distance without any real threat. The brain rehearses the experience of trying something new and files it away as non-threatening. This is exactly the thinking behind two books I want to share with you, because I wrote them specifically for this. The first is called Trying New Foods, a gentle story to help picky eaters try new foods. It follows a relatable child character through the experience of encountering a new food, the hesitation, the curiosity, and ultimately the gentle courage it takes to try. The second is Trying New Foods, Tiny Taste, a gentle story to help picky eaters take tiny taste with confidence, which focuses specifically on the idea that a tiny taste is always enough. No pressure to finish, no pressure to like it. Just one tiny taste and the confidence that builds from that. Both books are designed to be read at a calm moment, not at the dinner table in the middle of a battle, but beforehand, as a way of gently preparing your child's brain for the experience of trying something new. The link to both books is in the description below. So here's the bigger picture. Your picky eater isn't being difficult. Their brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do, protecting them from the unknown. Your job isn't to force them past that instinct. It's to gently, consistently, patiently show their brain that new foods are safe. 10 to 15 exposures, low pressure, calm meal times, stories that make new food feel like an adventure instead of a threat. It takes longer than you'd like, but it works. If this helped, hit the like button and save it for your next mealtime battle. Both book links are in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.